Hey traders, happy Saturday to you. Thanks for being here. Just got back from Talladega, man. Been shooting guns all day. You know, we talk about T8 time machine, gun range time machine. We were there far too long. Anyway, hey man, a little movement on Bitcoin. If you care about $40 moves on Bitcoin, wow, you must be freaking out. I'm just here doing what I do every day, right? 7 days a week, kind of, just coming in, saying hi. There's some altcoins doing things. Oh, Echo, sorry. Gosh dang it, man. I forgot to turn it off.
Brad.
Yep. Thanks, Brad. Thanks, everyone. Do I sound better now? A little less holy? Perfect. Forgive me, I'm discombobulated. I walked in my door maybe, probably 10 minutes ago. So very little time to prepare for the stream or anything like that, but what's to prepare for, you know? I believe that altcoins, one is doing something. Maybe a couple more are, but bad is the killer. My alert went off when I was at the gun range. I'm like, oh my god, bad. It was actually showing a little bit of hidden bullish divergence on the daily. But yeah, Bitcoin, since it's Gartley hit its, its valley, its PCZ, pattern completion zone, rallied, sold off. What do? People got really scared that are monitoring Bitcoin far too much on the weekend. You know, that this wick happened, and I think Armageddon was happening, the Discord. But you bounced off of it, 91.84. It's just here, right? You go back. I think we know this support resistance. Hello, March 5th, 2020. January 19th, 2020. That's why it's here, and it's been here, and it's kind of like the equilibrium level of the range, the trading range between 8,500 and 9,950.
Mitch, greetings from Ireland.
Hey, top of the morning.
Gartley pattern. Smiley face. Smiley face.
Sure.
Smiley face.
I mean, I guess. Yeah, D-boy, we can talk about Gartleys. Yeah, man. I love Gart. Don't get me started on Gartleys, chat. Yeah, thanks, man. So the Irish want some education, man. Well, we can do it. All right, so people are gonna be rolling their eyes. I mean, what do you want, man? 93.50 at Bitcoin. I got an alert set up at like 94.20.
Is that a joint?
You know, it hits it. We hear the beep. We do things. We go back to it. But I don't know, man. Like whatever. It's always good to brush up on things, right? Oh, blank canvas for our Bob Ross Harmony, man. Well, of course it'll do that. I can't have the 618 if I wanted, but I can have the 619. I can't have the 886, but I can get the 888. Thanks. And then, of course, the PCZ. Just give me a second. I'm painting now, and we're going to talk about it once it's done being painted. Okay, so this is bullish Gartley. You flip a chart over. This is a bearish Gartley. I don't know. You know, I think when you see Gartleys, I get it. We get bats all the time that fail. My God, how about how many bats freaking failed when the Fed kept printing money, right? Bearish bats on the stock market. Pfft, forget it. But man, something about Gartleys. There's something about the golden retrace on B that is so interesting. I don't know. So normally we get big moves down, right? And then all of a sudden, you get a big rally, you sell off again, then once you hit the 618 retrace from X to A, right? Low to high on our Fibonacci. Right? That is how we get to this part of the harmonic, 61.8, low to high. Got it. Well, then at that 618 is when we pivot. That is when the price pivots and we run to the upside. All right, you run B to C. And so how do we get to the next fib node? So from the low, or the high to low, 88.6% retrace, right? Right there, that's how we get B to C or A to C, whatever, however you want to say it. This thing here, this percentage, that's how we get it. That high to that low, you ran up 88%. Now the thing is about harmonics. This is there is no compromise here. You go 61.8, you know, 60, 65%, you know, in that range. That's good enough. I mean, I don't think you want to go any higher than 65% for a valid Gartley anyway. 65% I say is kind of okay, maybe, because it's what is called or considered the golden pocket. So it's still kind of that golden Fibonacci area. So anyway, there is no compromise here, but there is compromise here, where a Gartley, technically, it can run up as high as the 88% retrace, no higher, otherwise it's invalid. But it can actually reverse to the downside as low as a 38% retrace, believe it or not. Wow, 382 to the 886. So this would be valid too. I just like it just looks prettier when you have the 886. 786 is oftentimes where we reverse to, you know, fib nodes. So, all right, let's work on the next one. All right, so how do we get this one? All right, this thing's going to sell C to D. PCZ, pattern completion zone, is where these patterns reverse to the upside. But, all right, so let me get rid of this Fibonacci. Go to the next one. All right, so how do we get this one here? From B, the low from B to the high of C. All right, 134.8% retrace, right? So you ran up, you retraced, look here, the price was 23% from this low to high, 38%, 50, 61, 78, 88%, 100% retrace, right? And then all of a sudden you breach that and you go lower, and all of a sudden it's a 127.2% retrace, 141.4% retrace. You cannot go you don't want to be going any lower than a 1414. I don't believe. Now, hold on one sec. Just want to make sure here. We're doing education, man. You know, we're better safe than sorry. Okay, you want to go no lower than the 1618. So technically, in this situation, you could go down to the golden mean ratio, which is here, right? 161.8%. And it could still reverse there, but you don't normally want that. That's a 90% retrace. That's starting to get froggy. You want to have the 78.6% retrace. I mean, that's the prime entry that we know, right? Why is it called a PCZ, pattern completion zone? Because of this. Because you have this is confluence stuff, right? So low to high. But then how do you get the 786 here? You go from the lowest point of the structure to the highest point. And so there is confluence, there is multitude of confluences, right? Right where we are, it's like pretty much the 786 is confluent with the 1414 fib extension. The confluence, the definition is the meeting of two rivers, right? You have two different anchor points, but these percentages converge kind of, so it's the meeting of two rivers. All right, so at the same time, you also have a strong area of confluence at the 88% retrace, believe it or not, with the 1618 golden mean ratio. So when you have that, that is the end of the pattern.
Can't select coin.
That's definitely the end of the pattern. So at this area is when we should be reversing the upside. And here's the thing about Gartleys. You don't just want to have the Gartley by itself, man. Come on. You want to have your oscillators be on your side. So by the time you get to this 786 1414 area, your oscillators are showing right. Your oscillators are showing this. So you make a low on price, and then you make your lower low on price, and then you make higher levels of relative strength at this pattern completion zone. And that coinciding variable stuff we talk about in the cake baking video that I published a couple days ago, that this is what we're talking about, man. And bonus points if you somehow have an effing falling wedge pattern that is making this, right? Oh, a falling wedge with the harmonic at the 786 and the 1414 with all the divergence. And maybe you get even luckier and there's a critical horizontal line support back from history. Jesus. Right? That's when it starts getting insanely good of an opportunity, all right? All right, whatever. Oh, falling wedge, man. And then bow, right? And then these patterns, okay, there's one that's real life right now on Bitcoin. I mean, we're literally in the midst of it. The PCZ has been achieved twice, and we're higher than it right now. I'm getting you a real world example. Just calm down. Everyone relax. Can't believe this guy, dude. Can't believe it, dude. I got to go watch somebody eat 10,000 calories, man. Holding me up here. So here is a beautiful real-world example of a bullish Gartley on Bitcoin on the 4-hour and daily. Right? And what are we talking about? Man, huge sell-off. It's all over for Bitcoin. You know, Tone Bays and that hot girl, Leah Wald, at these levels are saying, sell all your Bitcoin. Are you kidding me, dude? It's going to get so much worse. It's all over for Bitcoin. We're going to 1,000 hyperwave. Right? Well, guess what, man? That's the inverse of what we were saying, because this was in development, man. We got our, sorry, this is double harmonic, different time scales, but like, we had everything we wanted, man. We had the falling wedge that was C to D. Crazy enough, right? You had the 1414 fib extension that was very close to 786, man, 83.8. I mean, I had just a gut. I just went with my gut and said my entry for this trade will be the 1414. We literally hit it twice, maybe 3 times, and that was it, man. There was divergence in the end on the oscillators on the 4-hour, and even there was some on the weekly. It was bullish convergence on the weekly. There were a lot of variables here that were very good, and that ushered in our nearly 14,000 run. All right, and if you want me to pull up the trade setup, I can. I mean, like the publication thing, we can do that. It's no problem. It's just kind of have to go back in time. Okay, now my trading views freezing. Great. Too much TA. What just happened to... What is this? Alright, my trading view is taking meth, chat. Just bear with me. I'm control-Zing this.
Spin that wheel or get wrecked in a positive way, Mon. Rock on gesture. Rock
I'll
on
only
gesture.
spin if I can fix this without having to refresh my page. Okay? Thrall, thank you for the 4 strength, 4 stem wither belt. Dude, unreal. Oh, yes. I'll spin, I guess. Sorry, I know Jalal tipped, but man, I was in the zone, dude. I was trading in the zone, educating in the zone, right? It's a bonus book that I'll write one day, Kappa. One up coin is busted. Can't select coin. All right, I will inform dude right now. I've got time, right? Was that education not good enough for you? Alright, he's been informed. We'll see what happens. So Delal, thank you for the 420. Sorry about the whatever. The void, thanks 618. And they're all, okay, spin the wheel. Y'all are not gonna get me to chug a beer today. It's not gonna happen. Like, you can try all you want, it just won't happen. Literally, never. And you certainly will never be getting me drunk on stream. Nice one, dude. You gotta name yourself after yourself. Nice one, dude. Okay. So back to Bitcoin. Before we were rudely interrupted by investing in ourselves and becoming better at something, right? God forbid.
Thank you for the education. Now that spin. Grazi, sir.
We'll get Bazin, but you know, right? You've got no chance. 0% chance on this spin. It is known. Told you. See? Easy as day. Easy as day. Easy as something. Easy as pie, or Keto friendly pie. All right. So we bounced off the 9184 area on Bitcoin. Very good. That's a good thing. That's got to happen. Why did we bounce? What was going on? You know, last night I noticed this on the 60 Minutes. Inform patrons. It was real. I don't care like about the scamminess of the weekend, but you had all this divergence going on, and you still sold off just to back test that support magically before now you're starting to reverse. But one thing we're doing, we're not making higher highs yet. Not really. And all the divergence kind of got foobarred. It got screwed up really royally with this crazy. I mean, you hit a swing between 9161 all the way up to 9381 in 60 minutes.
Ledge, smiley face, rocket, rocket.
Ledge? What does that mean, Devoid? Thanks for the 618 contribution. Dude, that's 2 golden retrace contributions, man. So I think what's next, maybe, I mean, we got the 200 moving average in 60 minutes. Who cares, right? It's 94.20 is a soft support resistance. You can see price action correlation there. I've just had it drawn always on the 60 minute because of how much we've seen it. I think if you go back further, there's a lot of price action there. Look, yeah, like back from February 2020. Look here, man. You know, 94.20. I mean, that's late January this year. I think we go back further. It's actually real too. Look, I mean, look at this. How you hit it, you fail. I mean, price action, but eventually that's where a big reversal occurs. You know, November of 2019. Look at this. I mean, 94.20. I think that's definitely where a major reversal occurred in August, late August of last year. And look here, listen, man. I mean, you had price action below. This is, I know it goes down to like 9,100, 9,050, but you just see it, right? And then look here. Like, go back to June 17, 2019, right? Well, what happened? You really did reverse there. Eventually, you broke it for real because it's a soft support resistance. But you just, I know it's there. And I've had it plotted here only on the 60-minute chart just because things get too busy on the other time scales. But it seems like you'd probably test that. Maybe I'm crazy. Well, we know the big thing, man, is 9,600. It's the weekly overhead resistance from 2018. So 93.90, wow. Highest highs we've had in hours, right? At least since yesterday, highest highs. But again, man, you're below all the moving averages on the 4 hour. So it's like, it's weekend price action. You're going to have ups and downs. We had some downs today. We're going up now. I mean, it happens. So, you know, something else new on my chart posted is a confirmed at this point falling wedge. Whether it plays out and breaks the upside or not is unknown, but it's very real. We have 1 touch point, 2, 3, 4, and of course 5. This last touch that gave us our bullish divergence at the PCZ of the bullish Gartley is what gave us our 5th touch. You do not have a valid falling wedge with 4 touches, with 3. You only have it with 5 minimum, and that's what we have now. So, you know, you break this, you keep running, you're going to run into a supply line at like 94.80. So right above 94.80 is 9,600, but 9,600 breaking that, okay, then we'll probably see 99.50. This is good, man. I mean, that negative momentum just kept waning. It's like the Bears have the ball, and they're doing a pretty crap job for now. We can go to the daily, because we haven't yet, because we got interrupted with education. Oh, let me hide that real quick. These should not be visible. I mean, it's crazy, isn't it, that the actual bullish Gartley's visible and discernible on the daily? That's like not a joke, but you know, whatever. People will call it a joke. People will call this Gartley a joke, like just like they called the other Gartley a joke. Right here, this is the Gartley. It's visible on the 4 hour. X, A, B, C, D. It was visible on the daily. All right, people will say all their crap. They'll They'll do their voodoo stuff, and it's like, all right, great, talk about that stuff. Don't talk about the harmonic. So you just hang up that negative momentum. Hopefully we can get something going, man, where eventually you get a pivot and we get an actual rally off this higher low than the previous low before it. It's low that's higher than that previous low before that, man. So the trend is still up until you make a discernible lower low than your most previously painted low, and that's 8,700, and that's the same stuff I've been saying every stream, man. All right, what I had done recently was readjusted the trend line that was once here. All right, just it's like, did you really break out? I mean, that's not really a breakout, man. Like, price action normally on breakouts is like what we were seeing here, and it keeps going, not it rallies and then we just start crapping around again. So with the new information, with the new data, I make my adjustments to that wick there, that wick low, and so now we got all this room. All right, you hit no breakout yet. So here it's like 4 touch points, there's not 5. So, you know, right now it's just an upsloping structure. Somehow you're hanging on, man, if you can even believe it. What's up, Muddy? Bizico, you were first, man, I saw that. Our bullish Gartley is more effective in a downtrend, Scuba Steve? I don't know about that, man. I don't think so. I think they're, when they present themselves, you take heed of them. And it's just like, hey, man, if you see a bullish Gartley, maybe it's a good idea to not short it. Maybe it's not just to completely ignore an effing extremely reliable historical pattern been studied since the 30s. Maybe it's just best to take the day off and not short versus going short when there's a bullish Gartley. Like, really, dudes? You clearly don't believe in TA at all, even if it did fail. What about the next time out? You're just going to keep going short when bullish Gartleys show up? Because that's what those people did that are so holier than thou in the crypto space. Yeah, they were doing that. Let's just short and exit when we're showing a bullish reversal pattern. The complex bullish reversal pattern, not just one wedge or something. Okay, so that's the daily. Still okay until you're dead. We'll do the weekly if you want. Dude, who cares, man? It's Saturday. Like, I don't even know why I'm here. I'm here just to make sure people are aware, right? Providing that little bit of value that I might provide to people, right? Whether it's with a little education, a little bit of analysis, a little bit of a brush up on whatever it is, you know. So this week we've run up to test 9,600, or we've got really friggin' close. So again, man, like, you know, if you take anything from the stream, no, 9,600, 9,950, you already do. You know how important it is. Like, you know, like the past 5 out of 6 weeks, we tested 99.50 and failed. But the thing about it is, and you know, you still got this maturing hidden bearish divergence, which, man, that really sucks seeing that when you're so close to a breakout. Man, come on. Like, the only way this is going to get invalidated is Bitcoin really starts pumping. We test 99.50 again. I think if we see 99.50 again, I think we're going to break out at 10,550. I think if we see 8,500 again, we're going down to 7,800 to 7,400. I think it's just like the weekly doesn't look like much, but look at the daily, that trading range. Like, we're at a point now where it's like the rule of 3. We've tested these areas 3 times plus now. Once you hit a trading range top or bottom 3 times, after that, it's like there's a mathematical higher probability the breakout's coming. Like, it's going to happen sooner rather than later. And that's why I think if we see 99.50 again, it's moon time, probably. And if we see 8,500 again, it's probably Earth time, or whatever you would call it. Okay, so we got Bitcoin out of the way. Spent far too much time on it, probably. want to go look at BAT because BAT was showing hidden bullish divergence on the daily. It fell out of its channel, which was like, oh man, monkey ass. A very nice, crazy channel. But look here, listen, man, right there. You're low on price. Your eventual high or low on price. And it's like, dude, you're only now starting to show hidden divergence because it could have just kept building right on lower prices, so it makes it trickier. But now it's real. I mean, this is now like the implication that impending price action continuation to the upside, man. So I guess back in the channel too. Whatever. The channel just helps us, you know, see, like, it just helps us visualize the trend we're in, right? You can break out of these uptrends and you're still in an uptrend until you break below your previous discernible swing low, which I think is around 19.2 cents, maybe even 18.2 cents. So you're still okay, still painting higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Up 6% today. Very nice. Sorry, I haven't been able to read much chat, dude. God, see, I've already been live for 30 minutes. It doesn't even make sense. We'll go to the shooting range. We're there for, I don't know, like 5 hours plus. I guess it's like when you're having fun, when you're doing stuff you enjoy, you don't even, time is something that just goes away. What if we adjusted this bottom trend line? I don't know if we can because I anchored 2 on the bottom. I mean, I'm sure if we did, you'd still be inside the channel using that crazy wick from the crash, the lowest low where you hit 7.9 cents. Someone was talking about in Discord about Litecoin, how it was like, it's the bat signal or something, right, for Bitcoin. I mean, I guess he's right because now Bitcoin's rallying some, but again, Litecoin has not broken out. It's close. There's this downsloping resistance. Yeah, right here. Let me show you on the 4 hour. Hidden bullish divergence, mind you, on the daily for Litecoin now. Here we are, man. This is real, right? Geometrical trend line, the supply line, divergence. You're out of the upside, then you sold off. We're making a higher low than the previous low. I mean, dude, actually, oh my God. This is like triple MACD bullish divergence because you actually technically made the same low, so it's class B bullish divergence, a double bottom with lower levels of negative momentum, higher levels of relative strength. Dude, that's nice, man. That's real nice. Okay, so let's see if that is going to give us the gas to break this supply line where sell orders could or should be. I think if you break this for real, which again, it's probably on Bitcoin, man. I don't know. If Bitcoin dumps, none of this is going to play out. It's all going to fail. That's how it works, man. But you go from the high point of this structure to the low point, well, your target's 45.84 and 46.81. Right? If this breakout is real and is confirmed, I think we could eventually see that as a target on Litecoin and this. And that's nice because that's right below where a lot of, like, an area where there's might be a ton of sell orders. It's a major potential reversal area where we have reversed before, April 8th. So having it that 618 just below it's nice because that means if one was to take profit there, the limit sell, they would definitely get their order filled because it might run up to test this other area, and you may not get your order filled there, you know, just because there, you know, if there's so many sell orders and you also have a sell order there, then they might get their sell orders facilitated and not you before the reversal happens. So Craig, you're talking about Tether. That's not an argument, man. Like, and all that's like all you say, dude. You're like a broken record. You just say the same thing about Tether, pump or dumb. It's like that's not how it works, really, man. Like, there's so much more at play than just your Tether. All right, I think you're just trying to get me to say something to you and just to call you out like Renee does. I don't know, man. Your motivation for it. You should start your own channel and call it the Tether Bitcoin Analysis, and you invented it, right? And you're so right. Okay, I mean, instead of like coming in my chat and just polluting it with just the same thing over and over and over, it's like, you're in my channel, dude. You check yourself, man. All right, man. So Litecoin could be poised if Bitcoin allows it. Always if Bitcoin allows it. Oh my god. Which one is it, man? Stupid. These exchanges, dude, like, gotta give me an exchange. I guess this one's good. Yeah, something else that's going, you know, Kyber. It's like just been the centerpiece conversation for the past, I don't know, man. It's been a while. I mean, I guess past month and a half. Oh man, look at this accumulation going on. Sell wall. I mean, it definitely looks like ascending triangle-esque, doesn't it? Does it not? I mean, somewhat. So that means we get a lot of downside potential too, and you still could be okay inside of a structure. I don't know, man. You can't really say it's an ascending triangle exactly because it's not really a clear sell wall. Is it? What the? Is there no more data? You're not really hitting resistance here. There's like, okay, maybe there's, yeah, this peak from November of 2017, right here. $1.31.9. Yep, that's like the resistance. So you've got accumulation and a sell wall at 131. Look, man, look at the, you hit it twice there. All right, we're using critical thinking here. So sell wall at a critical historical resistance from 2017 and accumulation, higher lows, bullish convergence, and then hidden bullish divergence on the RSI. Goodness, not bad. So it was impending price action continuation to the upside, and you're getting it. Very nice. But is it enough? I think it's playing out, or it is already played out. So you know what's big, dude. If you break a 131, you could be off. You know, you can think about the size of structure for targets. You could use Fibonacci extensions, right? Just a simple way. Right here. Just 100%. I think there's not much resistance at 163. If it continued to rally, man, all on Bitcoin, dude. I don't want. Dude, this thing's already had a stupendous. It's already been in a crazy uptrend anyway. So yeah, if the uptrend that you're in continues, then yeah, there's your target. But it hasn't broken it. So until it breaks it, who cares, right? Let me go back to over here, looking left. Look, all right. So yeah, you're gonna have big resistance right here, 162. 165. That's a lot. Yeah, that's look at that, man. 100% measure move of a structure in development just happens to be exactly at where the next major overhead resistance is. It's too perfect, man. It's friggin' perfect. That's right. It's not about you being right or wrong. It's about how annoying you are. Like with and so you're just so arrogant. Like you're like unironically arrogant. Yeah, we do the arrogant wheel spin, but you're so certain, right? Someone who's like, you know, the smarter you become, the more intelligent and aware you are, the more you understand how much less you know about things. You're inverse. You're not in that. You're like, you think you know. You think you're certain, and everything you talk about's real, and that's the way it is. But I don't think that's the way it is, buddy. All right? The way you speak in certainties is just like vomit, dude. And it's just like annoying. It's like really annoying. That's what it is, dude. No, see, there you go. You're like, I'm not on everything, but I am 10,000% sure. You know, that's literally you being annoying, right? He just needs the attention. I see that's what it is, because he's just a broken record. Renee too, you know. Renee was okay. He just became obnoxious. I don't know. Now, if you want to see Kyber zoomed out real quick, look. This is it. That overhead resistance, you broke it. You broke the July of 2018 high. And where we are, you know, a little bit, I think, man, like if Bitcoin allows it, dude, that 100% measure move the structure right here, it makes all the sense in the world. That's where you'd be going if this could actually break out, man. Your daily. Was there hidden divergence? Nah, just too strong, man. No edge. Just powerful, powerful. You've got this nice RSI uptrend. Goodness. All right, good luck on Kyber. Set an alert. I guess I'll set an alert up for like $1.33 or something. Creating, we're good. Hold on. 9371 on Bitcoin. Been live now for 41 minutes. If you're enjoying the live stream, the education, hit that like button, that bell. That's up. Kyber's currently up 8% on the day. Let's see here.
Unformed. You made a pattern. You chose to label one pattern C and not the other. Why?
Label one pattern C? I don't label any pattern C, DZAM, but if you want to look, we have to go to the monthly on this one. This is crazy. Evocative. Imagine insulting the person that you watch every day, right? And this is cause and effect. Whoops. Dude, I do like this crazy education, and people are annoying in my chat that I read, and I talk about it, and other people say I'm throwing tantrums, and it's like, I would prefer you not watch my stream anymore and get no benefit of what I provide for free, okay? So anyway, DZAM, you're saying I made a pattern. You chose to label one pattern C and not the other. C is an anchor point for the harmonic. I don't understand what you mean. This is a textbook bullish Gartley, the same Gartley we did education on. So great, very good example here. And it's just the beginning of it, right? So you want to clarify, DZAM, what you mean? Because it's tough to, I just don't know how to answer that question because I'm not really getting it. But the, I mean, if you want to see it real quick, we can. So be clear. Okay, so Gartley, there's criteria, right? There is the criteria. Remember, we did the education on this like literally 20 minutes ago. 786, 786. I'm gonna change this color. It's a lot more legible. You can see it a lot clearer there. So the 76, this is the pattern completion zone. This is where in like, you know, a year Ford could see 1150 and 1340. There's 2 points that are high. Yes, there are 2 points that are high, DZAM. Yes, there are 5 there's waves, right? Wave analysis. This is testament to wave analysis. 1 wave, 2 waves, 3 waves. There are really 4 waves, but there are 5 anchor points. Remember, I did the education on these anchor points, 61% or very close to 58%, and then up here was an 88% retrace, which I literally 88% retrace on C, a lower high. C. You got it? Okay, cool. All right, just make sure. You never know. Anyway, man. God, leave it to chat to... We have a good vibe. I've had a good day, and I come to go live. We do some education. We're doing analysis. We're looking at bat, breakout, or, you know, big moves, and then you just got the negativity and the... It's like, why am I even streaming on Saturdays, dude? I don't know. I do it because I love it, man. I love it. But, man, talk about some of these people, like that idiot Evocative, he banned, talking trash. Like, get out of here, man. Never watch my stream again. Go watch some other person. Oh, you'll come back. You'll definitely come back. Yeah, I mean, we can, right? It's like, hey, if you continue to be annoying, and it's just like you're annoying the crap out of me, I'll just ban you, okay? So tread lightly, Craig and Renee, because I'm just done arguing with you. Because I've already presented my argument on why you could be wrong, probably, and you keep it up, you're just gone. Because I don't want to read my chat and you pollute it, okay? So we remember ZRX, right? The falling wedge. It broke out of the wedge, but then went sideways for a long time, then created a symmetrical triangle. And then we broke out and then hit both targets. Literally the Jesus man. I mean, that's so perfect. And look, when you hit your second target, it went all the way back down to the lowest point of 31.95 cents after achieving the 618 at 42 cents. And now, I don't know, it's doing whatever it wants now. I mean, none of this is relevant because it's already played out. Great. Tier respected, but it took a while. So now what are we? I mean, it's almost like harmonic. And too deep here. But I like how we're now maybe forming some more major levels of accumulation where all these lows might be the same low or a little lower than each other. But look at the previous lows. All of a sudden you're making higher lows. Maybe there's a trend line we can draw from the bottom of it. There you go, man. All right, so kind of holding on, making higher lows, and now it is time to, we got to understand where we are contextually. 35.39 cents on ZRX. You see this, right? This isn't a joke. Why is it not a joke? Because this is the freaking top of the range, dude. You got to get above this. If you do, we could have a really nice run. But if not, we could fall to the abyss. Big time. So you're at critical areas, to say the least, on this S coin.
Good vibes. Great TA and Legardly, thanks bro.
You talk about being a loser with multiple accounts. No one cares, dude, right? Imagine you spending your Saturday to come in here and cry about me and how I present my stream. You got nothing going on in your life if you're doing that, dude. Go figure something out. Figure it out, man. So I'll set up an alert on ZRX, dude, because if you break this 35.5 cent area, man, this thing could moon again. I mean, it could go all the way up to, geez, you'd think probably 40 cents, 39.5 cents. Okay, alright, let's go to Tron Connect. The Dragon, man. The Dragon on Tron. You fell out of your really nice, well-respected channel. That sucks, man. But it's not over for a trend when that happens. It does suck because it was so nice and well-respected. But it's okay. So, your gratification has been delayed, probably due to Bitcoin selling off. But the good news is, I mean, Tron is somewhat holding for now until it dumps.
Is that a joint?
Oh, thank you, man, for the 420. Appreciate it. So, anyway, targets 618, 17.2 cents, and 17.8 cents. 618, 786 targets. That's it. The tail, I mean, it's the Dragon, and now the tail is being worked on.
It's easy as day. Happy BHA Connect.
It's easy as day. I know, man. One for the quotation books, right? Forever. Destroyed. You spin now. Thank you, man.
Bruh.
Mr. Batson, man. Alright, so, dude, this thing is, if Bitcoin is in YGOP distribution and the trend's over, yeah, Tron's screwed. It'll never play out. It will never play out. But if Bitcoin perseveres and it can hold and we keep making higher lows and then eventually find our way back up 96, 99, 50, Tron's got a real good shot, man. I mean, dude, if you think about it, Bitcoin stays like, you know, sideways or maybe upsloping, you know, higher, you know, it just rallies a little bit and stays inside the big structure on the daily. These altcoins all got a chance to moon. I mean, look at this, dude. Like, remember BAT? Anyone? At everyone? BAT kind of like, you know, sold off a little bit more, but this is the 4 hour, man. The tail is being I mean, you know, this was like, we literally analyzed this for free on stream. I mean, it's just like, it's just here, and it's like, it's here, and it broke out. It broke the spine of the pattern, and it sold off a little bit more, but never ended up really making lower lows than the previous low. If anything, it ended up making triple MACD bullish divergence in the end. Look, a low on price, the absolute same low on price with lower levels of negative momentum, triple MACD. Impending price action reversal to the upside. Wow. Gotta be freaking kidding me, man. And same thing on the RSI. So what are the targets on BAT, man? The targets the same way we targeted on Tron, the 618 at 24 cents and 25.06 cents, the 786. But again, that makes all the sense in the world right below it, because look, overhead resistance, major reversal area, and right below it. And that's critical thinking for that target. You could go maybe a little lower than that if you wanted, you know, just to be safe. Right here. You're almost there, man. Yeah, true, Brandon. Yep. Very, very true. You always get them, but like they get banned real quick, but the ones that like, I don't know, while we keep them around. Mo, I have no idea, like that stuff. I just think if we get back up to 99.50, that's just like terminal accumulation. How many freaking higher lows you got to make? But again, that hasn't happened, and it may never happen. So, Wellington, no military. But you know, I zeroed my gun today, and we went with our friend who, you know, is a former Marine, and he helped make sure, you know, the icing on the cake of my zero was set. So it was good, man. What's up, Jacob? There's butterfly on bat. I don't know, man, about that. Yeah, I guess it's deep enough. Well, you're at it, man. Why are we rallying like this? You know, like, that's as high as it can go, man. It can't go any higher. Now, the thing is, though, what's crazy about it, right? On your bearish butterfly on KNC, and we'll look at, here it is. It's real. It meets all the criteria. 1618. That's the top of it. I mean, that's as high as it can go. Look what happened at the top. It sold off and got all the way down to a low of $1 when it hit a high of 136. That's a huge sell-off. But the thing is, right, it reversed. Too much demand. Bought right back up, and now it's rallying again. So if you break this the upside, dang, man, right, 162, no problem. But it could just be finding itself here, and if Bitcoin dumps, then this could really maybe be where it tops out. Very, very good look, man. Very real. Yeah, that means you're at the pattern completion zone of a bearish reversal. But it did reverse. Quite violently, it reversed there, right? So now more data is coming out, and buyers have come in, and they're still pushing this price up, and you've broken a critical resistance looking left. Dang. Time flies, and my coffee also flies. Sucks. Hey, Mr. Peabody. Been busy? Yeah, dude. I hear you, man. It happens. But I'm glad you're here now, right, at least. So I've been live an hour, so I guess that's it, man. Like, what else do you want? I mean, Garley education. We're looking at dragons that we plotted last week, or at least Bat's taking off. Tron's taking its time. It may never take. It may fail, right? This is going to fail too if Bitcoin dumps. But you got to at least be somewhat pleased with what Bitcoin has recently done, at least today, with that test of 91.50, 91.84, and it's bounced off of it. But again, like, you've got to get back above those like moving averages. And I'm just talking about this right here. You can see them. You're below all three, I think. Oh, you're trying to cross over, trying to cross the 20, but see, this is the 50. It's like you're right there. And you did 4 hour, who cares, right? You did cross it, bearish crossovers there. So if you can break back above this, you could be in good shape, man. Again, you do have a confirmed falling wedge pattern at the larger one too. It's in development. So you can come all the way down to like 8,800 if the worst thing happened, if you could bounce off that and rally. I mean, this is a bullish reversal pattern. It could be. But get back above those moving averages that you're testing and failing to be above right now. Below all of them, kind of. That's right, Elliot. Yeah, bearish harmonic in an uptrend. Yep, you'll get that. Remember Apple? Anyone remember freaking Apple? It said, oh, what harmonic? We're just going to keep going and not stop. I mean, there's nothing to look at. We can look at stocks on the weekend. I mean, you know, the markets are closed. Gold's closed. Gold primed for higher prices. Well, it looks like anyway. Not certain at all. Just a refresher in case you missed it. Like Adam, he may not know. I think he does, but man, look at gold, dude. At the neckline of a potential monstrous inverse head and shoulders momentum shifting structure pattern. Yeah, be sure to join the Discord if you haven't yet. That's where the conversation continues when the stream ends. That's where you can get in touch with anyone in here when I'm not live, right? So, and there's just educational resources in there. It's just a great place to be if you're an adult and you actually care about charts and stuff, right? And trading and investing in yourself. My God. Not enough people want to do that. A lot of people just want to say they know everything about everything and know everything. Okay, so Cure, nah, this is a much larger, more significant pattern than Bitcoin. This goes back, this started May 27th, right? For Bitcoin, that little scuffed inverse maybe head and shoulders, that was June 11th, right? It's much larger. We will see, Elliot, man. In before everything pumps together, right? Again, and this plays out. I don't know. Alright, I think y'all are good, man. Thanks to the 344 who were able to make it. And that's it, dude. Hope you enjoyed it. Now I'll be back. Enjoy your weekend. Alright. Starts changing of the song. So until next time. Respect the T.A.